Okay, anglers and anglerettes, it's going to be a little quick tutorial here today, if you want to call it that. We're going to run out on Table Rock Lake. These little signs up here from the conservation, they dump brush piles all over, probably in your area lakes and all, but here on Table Rock Lake where we're at, they're all over the place. So we're just going to run over here, we're going to fish a few of them, see if we can find a few crappie for those times that you want to get out on a new lake. You don't really know where to go. The conservation department puts these out for a reason. They do hold fish. Now there's going to be some big wind, about 40 miles an hour today, so we're only going to spend about an hour before this wind comes. So hopefully we'll catch a couple of crappie on the conservation mats right here that they put out. Me, Matt Fielder with MJF Guide Service. We'll be right back here in a minute at our first spot. Let's see if we can catch a couple of crappie. All right, we come up, we found our first marker right here. You can see it right there. Conservation department comes out here and plants brush or whatever in different parts of the lake. There's brush right there. So we may have the best of both worlds. Brush and trees, but they're in them two trees right there. Anywhere from about 8 all the way down to 15 feet. Now that's the brush right there. And that's a big brush pile right there. There we go. Is that a nice big old crappie? Ho, 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 ho.
No.
How about a big old crappies?
Ooh.
How about you boys? Huh? What about a nice crappie right there? Yeah. Right there on the, what do they call them, Matt? What are
Conservation brush piles.
Conservation brush pile. But anyway, that's a good 12-inch crappie right there. So caught him on a little blue and white. Looks like a crappie, what do you call them? Go-go minnow right there. How about that? Let's catch another, Matt. What do you say?
Yeah, that's a beauty.
Yeah, it is. I said we're only in 23 foot of water, and I'm just casting out and I'm giving it a countdown about anywhere from 10 to 12. And then I'm just slowly, I've had a couple more bites than I've caught, and then just slowly bringing it to me. And when they want it, boy, I mean they thump it. So hopefully we'll catch a couple more and then we'll find another one of these. These are all over the place. So on your lake or whatever, sometimes it's good to just go around. They're already marked up there on the trees. Just go out and find them, mark them on your graph, and catch a few crappie like we are today. There he is. There he is. Oh yeah. There we go. All right. He's a keeper, but boy, I mean just at it. Okay. But yeah, there we go. Just on the kind of a blue and white sparkle. Oh yeah. So now we're going to go to another one. Now we noticed another one. We don't know exactly where they are, but we're looking around. We see another one across the lake over there in another part of a cove. So we're going to go over there. We're going to try that one and see if we can catch a couple of crappie out of that. What do you say? Come on, go with us.
Right there. Oh yeah. There's some brush right there.
Yeah, look at
There's
here.
some fish on it.
Here's, right there it is too, sitting on that, right at 20 feet. Looks like some fish there, Matty.
Yep.
This one happens to be in a little cut, so I can kind of see that. That one is not in a cut, it's next to a cut over there. And there's others around here on bluff side, so what do you think? They just randomly kind of put them out?
That's my best guess. A lot of times they will also try to put them on on points because that's a fish congregation area. It's kind of like their feeding ground. So, you know, bluffs are also a good place for bass, crappie, bluegill, catfish, all of our fish species.
I'll do this for Matt. Got him.
Got him.
And a good one too. How about that? How about that? See? Those mats, there it is right there. Yep. See? Nice crappie too. You got him on black and chartreuse?
Black and chartreuse, right in the conservation brush piles. It's a good place to start for either beginners or people that have been out for years. So it's a good place to start to see if they're really loaded up in brush piles. A lot of times they put it next to standing timber as well, so you can, you know, get a double take to see, okay, are they more on the brush or are they more in the trees? So, and the good thing about the conservation is they put them pretty close to some timber as well.
And now I'm hung up in the brush pile sitting here talking. I broke it off. Dadgummit. Since I broke off, I'll show you what I'm using. I have a hard time remembering all of the actual names of jigs and everything else. I've got them written down. This one is a slab hunter. This is from Bobby Garland. This is a slab hunter. I've been using some flea fly go-go minnows is what we were using. We've tried them, but this is in monkey milk, and I think this is a 2-inch slab hunter. So we'll see if you can see I've got them all marked right here, and I have to because I can't ever remember all the names. Well, I know a lot of people fish these, but you know, these fish are moving all the time, and so if you catch 4 or 5 in a spot, or that may be out of fish, you don't catch any or whatever, but always just come back and check them, because at some point there's going to be more in there. Couldn't have played that better. How about that, man? A little black crappie.
That's awesome. Good fish right there.
How about that? I bet you Noah looks down there, he can probably see the brush. I don't know if he can or not, but
nice fish.
Yeah. But like I said, you know, you never know. You come in, some of these piles may not have fish in them. Some of them might. Just like this one. Right on cue. You did that right on cue, buddy. Right now, it's fall time, and so all the leaves are falling, and it's really tough getting a pinpoint cast in between them leaves. So it's always something. Crappie?
We're hooked up. Feels like a crappie.
Oh yeah, another black crappie. Another black crappie. Ain't a big one, but hey, you're not a big one either.
No.
So it kind of fits.
But nice little crappie.
About that. Look at here. Look at here. Look at here.
We're gonna have a nice little double.
How about that?
Another thing, guys, sometimes, you know, switching up your angle on the brush pile can be a big deal for you. We've made a few casts, and sometimes if it's not working, you have to switch around that brush pile, and maybe, you know, maybe they want it coming a certain way.
I mean, we are just put in there now. And so we tried here earlier, when we first got here, we came out here and we're fishing them this way. So when we came in just to talk about the brush piles, and I caught that nice little black crappie, the wind had just pushed us in here. But now we're catching them this way, so hey, luck of the draw, maybe this is the way they want them. So, all right, sun's starting to get up. The wind is really gonna get bad, so we're gonna try to knock this out. We're gonna grab another spot, see if we can catch a few fish, and start heading back towards the truck. Give you boys a little something about what all we're using and stuff. Today we're in the G3's 20 Bay GX and 20 foot 92 inch cross. And of course I've got the windshield folded down because I'm using it as a little workstation. It's just perfect right here. But it's been a fun boat. I haven't fished out of a lot of our bay boats, but it's a company boat. Matt likes to drive it because it's got the John Deere ball down there on the steering wheel, which I think all boats ought to have that. Got a 150 Yamaha SHO, got a couple of 10-foot blade power poles, a couple of Lowrance HDS 9 units, and what me and Matt are throwing. We both got the ACC crappie sticks here, 7.6, and it's been a fun rig to use right here. These are fun. I've got these on 10-pound nanofill, both of ours. He's got the moss green and I've been using the white, but these are just all around great crappie poles. I've caught hybrids and stripers and smallmouth and walleye and bass and everything else on these things. They're just a good all-around pole, and we like them. And oh yeah, I better give a little love to the Gorilla Grips, seeing that I couldn't find them till about 10 minutes ago.
Oh, there's one.
Got him. Phone's ringing. Whose phone is that?
That's yours.
That's not mine. Oh, it is mine. Sorry. We just had a boat come through. What you got?
Got a
Is
crappie.
it a keeper?
Looks like a keeper.
Oh, with black crappie too. God, my phone won't stop. Thank you. All right, there you go. Nice black crappie. Boy, he's lively.
He's a lively little guy.
All right. Still got boats just flying around. We're gonna call it a day. Hey, come on. Do what we did. This was so easy. We went to these spots. We have not fished them. We just went and picked out 3 or 4. A couple had fish, a couple didn't. Been out here, oh, I don't know, not that long. Hour and a half, 2 hours, caught a mess of fish. It was fun. Conservation Department puts these piles out, like I've been saying, probably on your lake too. Want to go out and have some fun? Go out and quit working, just go to each one of them. There's one, I don't know what, about every quarter mile, half mile, something. And they're all over the place. Some of them are full of crappie, some of them aren't. You have to work for some of them, but still, it's a good time. I had a blast, didn't you?
Oh yeah, it's a good time. There's a lot of fun catching them on the ACCs. They're really sensitive. They're lightweight. You can fish with them all day and you won't be tired. And
it's a good trip.
it was a great trip.
Good trip,
great
man.
Trip.
Hey, appreciate it. We caught a few just for our supper, but just remember, keep a few that you can use, release the rest, and hey, we'll be out there doing something fun next time right here on the G3 Sportsman. So thank you guys for watching. We're fixing to bang the bluff here, but we're gonna get out of here, head for home, and we've had a ball. See you next time, buddy.